Hey, what's up? It's DJ. Here's your Farm Sim news for Monday, October the 6th. No top stories today, so we jump straight into Monitor news, and we're going to start with the Roughneck Modding crew and the Ram. We officially now have a name for it. It will be called the Ram Bighorn. Over the weekend, they were able to knock out some new stock rims and wheels to go along with it, and we even have a custom set of off-roads as well. There's still some adjustments that need to be made on it. However, they were able to make really good progress over the weekend, and they were also wanting to do some work on the lighting, but we haven't heard about that yet. If you're curious about the size of it, it will be about the same size of the Super Duty that we've got in the game, at least bed-wise. So if you're curious about that, there you go. And lastly, they've said once this goes into testing, we will be getting an update to that Super Duty as well, so that is very cool. If you'd like to see the full article, you can check out the Roughneck crew, link below. Some great news from Claas Xerion Modding today. Their Case IH Magnum 8900 is coming back for all platforms. Currently, the mod is about 95% converted. It's definitely super exciting because this is one of at least my favorite mods from Claas Xerion Modding, and it looks like it's a lot of you guys' favorite as well. We first saw this release back in Farming Simulator 19. Oh yeah, it's been a while. It was re-released for Farming Simulator 22, and now should be the third time that we're seeing it, at least on the mod hub. We haven't heard anything about specs for FS25 yet, but just going off the FS22 specs, it went 24 miles an hour, had between 155 and 245 horsepower. We did have Michelin Continental and Lizard tires for it, beacons, lights. We also had exhaust, two different widths for the two-wheel drive version mirrors. And it was precision farming ready. Most stuff is at this point, so we'll assume that. And a quick 3-point hitch option. This was also a mod that had a front loader version, the Case IH 890 loader, and had colors for black or red on the body. I don't know if those things will be returning because we haven't seen them yet, but fingers crossed. Moving on, we got a couple goodies from Ross in Mods. He did say at the end of last week's, this was like Friday around midday, a couple hours after I released the news video, their Liebherr LTM 4250 mobile crane update, as well as the Taylor Attachments Viper silage fork, were still going through testing. And by still going through, well, they're showing pending here. The update to that crane is going to be adding support for the Liebherr LTM 1050, which is the smaller crane. Once both of these are together, it will become the Liebherr LTM mobile crane pack instead of just the 1450. So you will download one mod and you'll get two. Additionally, we've got some more information on a couple other Ross in mods, including the JCB 4000 icon. This is going to be receiving an optional demount system on the very back. This is the same system, probably visually, that was from the Mercedes-Benz trucks pack. I'm not sure which one this is from. I'm assuming just from the size, it's from the U2400, the smaller Unimog, but I'm not quite sure. However, I do know it's the exact same system, so no worries there. Next up, their JCB 6T dumper has been uploaded to the mod hub for testing. This dumper actually drives backwards from the way you would expect it to, so you're actually going to have the dumper in the very front with the driver in the very back. Also looks like we're going to have some main and rim colors, and maybe we'll be able to change a couple other designs. I do know that you will have an option for a cabin, like a covered top at the very least, like a canopy, but I'm not sure about any other options at this time. And lastly, we've got a little teaser from Raw saying that the JCB Fast Track 3000 series has now begun the process. Not sure why I worded it like that, but he started working on it. The JCB Fast Track 3000 series. This is not a mod that he released back in Farming Simulator 22, and as a matter of fact, it is not a mod that we've seen from Ross at all. But it is a mod that we have seen before. We've seen like STV modding. They brought in the 3200 extra back in Farming Simulator 22 and 19, and back in FS 17, all the way back then, they had one that was submitted for the Mod Hub contest. So there's plenty of JCBs that we've seen in the past. I can't wait to see what Ross's looks like. Hey, speaking of 3000, CMT Software, aka Smetty, on the Mod Hub has showed off their Claas Xerion 3000 work in progress. They're bringing this over back from Farming Simulator 22. As a matter of fact, this is a mod that they had in Farming Simulator 19 as well, back after Claas was just released into Farm Sim. Specs for the most recent one have power between 335 and 379 horsepower. It is a Xerion, so it is going to have a higher horsepower. And we had quite a few customization options, including wheel brands, wheels, body color, rim color, engine grid color, front attacher configuration, mudguards, and a side sign. The mod has been for all platforms of the past, and I don't see it being any different here. It's looking great in Farm Sim 25, Super excited to see this one returning. If you're a big fan of Claas, this one's definitely going in your garage. We got some good news as GNFS is back with us. They've been posting about once a month recently, so it is nice to see them returning, and we've got not one, but 5 mods to talk about today. First one is the cart pallet. I love this mod, super excited to see this one returning. They're also bringing back their Massey Ferguson 7700 South America series, in addition to the Massey Ferguson 4700 5700 series. A little smaller there. A Mahindra tractor. We don't have many of these in Farming Simulator right now. After Mahindra was added in Farming Simulator 19, well, they're bringing over their Mahindra 86 110P. And lastly, the Southern Brazil Wood House. All of these mods are with the mod up team right now. Got another South America tractor for you. This one from Farm Central Sol. This is their Case Farmall A. Now this one's interesting because it is a brand new addition to Farming Simulator. We've never seen this mod from them before. Looks like we're gonna have plenty of customization for these, as we normally get a bunch of customization for South American tractors. Of course, we've got those massive rice wheels on the back. Love those. We've seen the 110A and the 120A engines, so we'll have at least 2. And we've got a couple different things on the windshield. We have a Deuce. DEUS, not sure about that. And then we've got another one which looks like a cross, but I'm not quite sure. Regardless, more red mods for Mod Hub is a good thing. Next up, we got BB mods and an update to everything we should be seeing happening at least early on this week, and wrapping up a couple projects. So their tractor pull and sled is pending. The agro trailers pack, which we showed off over the weekend, is also pending, and the Unimog beds pack is pending. Now, we did show off those agro trailers and the Unimog beds in a video on Saturday, so if you missed that, definitely go check it out. Now, in addition to that, what is next on the list? Well, he's got some updates. First will be an update to some current mods, including the round balers plus, adding the new Massey Ferguson and Fendt round balers that were added in one of the more recent game patches. Along with that, you can expect a few small bug fixes and maybe more. We'll have to wait and see. Next to last today, let's talk about custom modding and their John Deere 561R round baler. The mod was resubmitted for testing on Saturday after failing on Friday. The mod is not out yet, however, it is still with the mod up team awaiting testing. But I do have some interesting news about this mod because they will be bringing it to Farming Simulator 22. They're not planning on bringing it to Mod Hub, so just be aware of that. It was said that Mod Hub is not accepting any more submissions for FS22. However, I don't know if you know this or not, but there was a mod that was recently released on Farming Simulator 22, the Banderanti Raster V9. That was released on the 18th of last month. It's like 2 weeks ago. So I would say there might actually be a chance, if this passes testing, that it could come to all platforms in FS22, but don't be looking forward to that. My assumption is that they're going to be releasing this on their Patreon once it's ready to go. And lastly, today we hear from NM Bunning, whose Bunning Mark IV 105 Lowlander manure spreader is now with Giants for testing. They've added a couple more things since the last time we talked about it, and is improved over the FS22 version. They've added an optional toolbox, 300mm bolt-on extensions, mud guards, dark decals, more color options, model refinements like adding details that were previously missing, upgraded 4K dirt and wear maps, updated the decals rather, I can't read today, and animated improvements for light colors. At first, it will be available only on PC on the Mod Hub. However, once the Highlands Fishing expansion has been released, they will be submitting it for testing on console, since Bunning will be added with that pack. Assuming they don't do like they've done in the past, where we kind of got screwed on for it. But I guess that's a topic for another day. Woo! Spicy. Man, it doesn't matter who you are, whether you like mild, medium, or spicy. Links to everything can be found in the description. Remember, there are no release dates for mods, so no one knows when anything's going to be released. If you like this video, you can check out the Farm Sim News playlist for all the latest news and top stories going on in the world of Farming Simulator. What was that spicy transition? That was rough. And that spice is out. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like on it, get subscribed if you're new, and join the DjGoHam fam. Double check your notifications. That way you never miss videos like this one. Hope you have an awesome day. Happy Monday to you. We will see you later. Peace. What's up with the spicy stuff today? There's nothing spicy about Farm Sim News. Usually it's a little too mellow. It just is what it is.